Out today, I was going to check on some of our signs after doing some after doing some Bible study, and I read that one of our one of our signs out in the town of Holt. How's it going, man? So we're in Holt, and normally what I like to do when we're out, I like to check on signs. We like to do some beautification of the area. And what we noticed was that somebody had vandalized our sign. So we are out today. I'm out today resecuring our campaign sign. The beautiful thing about it is that, well, before I get there, I was warned at a Democratic Party meeting, some folks that told me, I told them that I was running as an independent candidate for Senate District 21, and their response was, be careful, because there's a history of signs being vandalized. And I went to a Republican Party meeting later, and some of my friends that are in the leadership of the Republican Party told me the same thing, to be careful, because there's a history of destroying campaign signs. So so as I was getting ready to do Bible study today, so after I was done, decided to drive down to the end of this highway, and I realized that, sure enough, that our campaign sign had been vandalized. And so as you can see, we are back up, and the same response that I gave to some of the individuals that warned me that there was a history of destroying campaign signs, I told them that if the campaign signs are destroyed, then we'll put some more up. And so that's what we're doing today. We're out after our sign was, unfortunately, it was vandalized by someone, that we are out. I mean, it's a little hot, but we're out resecuring our campaign sign. I hope that all of you all have plans to, something just doesn't look right. I hope that you all have plans to celebrate this weekend. I'll be the speaker at a couple of events, one in the town of Reform and one in the town of Carrollton. So looking forward to those two celebrations tomorrow, as we celebrate freedom. This campaign sign is at the intersection of Crescent Ridge Road and Jack Warner Parkway. And it's unfortunate that someone would want to destroy our campaign sign. It is illegal to vandalize. It's one thing to put a sign on public property, and it's one thing to It's one thing for it to be on public property and for someone to destroy it. And we're always careful to put our campaign signs on public property or property that had this folks who are supporters of the campaign have agreed to allow us to put our campaign signs in those locations. So we're thankful that this attempt to destroy this sign wasn't too extremely difficult to put back together. And actually, this is the third known instance in Tuscaloosa County that we're aware of that our signs have been vandalized or destroyed. One at Buddy's. This is my nice vest. My aunt told me she wanted me to practice safety when I'm out and I'm doing these kinds of activities. So this is my vest that I also plan to use when we're out canvassing. But anyway, so this is the third sign that we have knowledge of that has been vandalized in Tuscaloosa County. This one at the intersection of Crescent Ridge Road and Jack Warner Parkway. The other one at Buddy's Food Mart at the I call it the middle part of right before you get to the bridge where I think that's Rice Mine Road. But there, that Buddy's right there, our sign was tumbled over, had two 50-pound bags on top of it. So it could have been the wind, but the weight of those two 50-pound bags on the sign and the way that platform is designed tells me that somebody pushed it over. But we have always said from the very beginning, when people had warned us that our signs had been, that there was a history of vandalizing signs, that we said that, so when the two individuals told me that, one from leadership within the Democratic Party and one from leadership within the Republican, warned me of it, I said, well, if that does happen, then we'll just put our signs back up. So that's what we are out doing today. We're putting our signs back up. We're grateful and thankful for the opportunity to be here. Hey, so how you doing? Good, good, good. Yeah. Good to see you. Yeah. No, that's okay. Where did we meet at again? Is Lakeview? That's right. That's right. Yeah. Somebody destroyed our sign down here. No. This was cut. This was cut on each side, and it was I'm always, my aunt tells me that I'm too generous, that I think too much highly of people, but no, this one was cut and clipped.
Right. I noticed it was down and we had added a storm.
Yeah, no. See, this is cut and clipped. It's unfortunate.
Well, that's typical of this part of the community.
Oh wow.
It's sad.
Yeah.
And it's not people live here.
Yeah.
It's the people who
we're cutting through. Yeah. So
they're up Brookwood area.
Yeah. Brookwood and Lakeview. Yeah. I was warned before. Republican Party and Democratic Party leaders told me, you're running against who? And like, hey, be careful, because people there's a history of.
My garden is out next to the road.
Yeah.
This day has been 6 years. I still people who drive by and say F Joe Biden.
Wow.
I'm like, y'all got to get over this, you know.
Wow.
I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
But because I had a Biden sign out in front of my house.
Forever.
And it's sad, but it is.
Yeah, I've always been a proponent of doing what's right because it's right to do what's right.
Yeah.
So when people told me that, there's a history of vandalizing signs, I looked just like this. I said, we'll just put them back up. Yeah. And now we do have a strategy and a plan that we have signs that you're not going to be able to destroy and touch anyway.
Okay.
And there's nothing that you can do about it.
That's what I ended up doing after mine. And literally people would go out of their way to run over my sign.
Wow.
So I
Wow.
put them up high enough.
Yeah. Regardless of who you support in a political campaign, that's just one, it's illegal. There's a crime. It's a misdemeanor. But then two, that based on our genuine concern for humanity, we're more than that. We're better than that. I mean, it's one thing to disagree. It's one thing to have dialogue and discourse, but it's one thing to say, you know what? Just because you're pink and I'm orange, I hate orange. Like, wait, what? Yeah. So anyway.
But it's, you know what? It's in us. It's in our nature.
Yeah.
If you're hungry,
yeah.
you hate Alabama.
Yeah.
If you're Alabama, you hate
Yeah. I explained it like this when I explained it to people when they try to just make it divisive as it pertains to ethnicity. I say, well, now if it's just that, now when you go to the Congo, you have to explain why those people are the same color and they're just killing each other.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I say, well, and so then I go back to the philosophers in my studies. Alfred Adler says that it's the desire to be first. It's a human instinct in the desire to be first, right? That's what Alfred Adler says. And then Sigmund Freud comes along. He says, I have something that's even more than just that. That is eros. Romance is the dominant human instinct. Not just romance, but thanatos, violence. The desire to be first, eros, romantic love, and violence. Now when you say, well, how do you make that concrete? I say, when I think about a football game, do you want your team to win or do you want your team to lose? Who's cheering the guys on, right? And then do you want them to hit hard or do you want to play two-hand touch? No, we want to hit them as hard as we can. It's a human instinct. So we're constantly trying to resist the temptation for a human instinct that I'm a licensed preacher, right? That I say that you have to have something that restrains us from our worst tendencies. Then Abraham Lincoln knocks on the door and says, no, he talks about it in terms of our better angels and our other angels. To resist the temptation from our other angels and then subscribe to what our better angels would want for us to do. Yeah. I'm sorry. I immediately take the train. Yeah. Did you give me your number? How did we?
I emailed you.
Oh, that was okay. Okay.
Well, I looked you up and then.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So if you can, just respond back with your number, and that way when we're your Holt area, and so what? Yeah. So what I do is I put the supporters in buckets, and then when things are going on in that area, I reach out when it's that specific area. Yeah, that's how I should have. I don't think I said that enough. I probably just added you to the group. Yeah. Okay.
Now don't check emails, Rick.
Okay. Yeah. If you send me your number and Holt, and then I'll make sure that when these Holt activities, especially if you're willing it, and we have watchers, like when they see the signs to let me know. Yeah. No, I do senior citizens Bible study at the Holt Activity Center. Yeah. Every Friday at 9:00. So as I'm out, it's kind of part of. Yep. We have one here. We have one at the intersection at Ricevine, and then we have some that are near Soma Church is in this area. So we have 4 in this area, and those are the 4. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, sir. Good to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, sir. See, we have support for our campaign. People say, "How do you win?" I say that it's old school, right? What you do is you get out, you do the hard. I mean, people really love people that work hard, and my mom just taught me to work hard. One of the 3 core foundations that I have, to always treat people the way that you want to be treated, that you work hard, and that you have faith. And now, if you watch this long enough, what I've demonstrated with the gentleman that's the resident of Holt, that's what we just have demonstrated. And there's more people that just want to do what's right because it's right to do what's right than people that would have the instincts to want to tear our campaign signs down. But we're here. We're gonna go check out some. It's about 95 degrees. So before I sweat out of my attire, we're back up. Our signs back up. We're gonna check our other signs, and I do have some really. We're planning for some really exciting things as it pertains to the campaign activity, campaign um, marketing campaign that's coming up. That really is gonna be exciting, and we're looking forward to heading to November the 3rd. Regardless of whether you're from the north or from the south, or from the east or from the west. I love you with the love of Jesus Christ, and there's nothing that anybody can do to change that. If you're gonna be, if you don't have anything to do next week and you're close to Pickens County, there's an event in Reform that I know I'm gonna be there around 11:30 in Reform, and then Carrollton, Pickensville have an event in Carrollton. I think it starts at 2 o'clock, and then I'm gonna make my way to Vance. There's an event in Vance that's tomorrow evening that that if all works out and all goes well, that's where we'll be at. Is we'll be out in the see, I keep this portable with me. Do a little cleaning. So we'll be out tomorrow. So if you're gonna be out, we'd love to see you out. We have merchandise, shirts, t-shirts. Make sure that we need to start passing out shirts and sweaters at the same time, because as things pick up, you know, I'm gonna be spread to the wind. So so this is where we're at, the intersection of Hope and Crescent Ridge Road and Jack Warner Parkway, and we're gonna go check on some more signs. And for those that would attempt to destroy our signs, just know that to just talk to me. I may even take it down if you give me good reason to take it down. But we are in accordance with city ordinance and city regulations and city rules, and we will continue to run a good race. We will run this race with endurance, and we're going to run this race until the end. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all, and I'll see you all later.